Hello and welcome back to CompRide NWT. My name is Damon, that's D-A-M-O-N, Damon. Today I want to clear up one of the biggest misconceptions we hear in the shop. People often tell us, my phone is backed up to the cloud. The problem is, sometimes it is, and sometimes it ain't. If you use an iPhone, most people rely on iCloud if it's set up correctly. Your photos, your contacts, your messages, and all other important information can all be backed up automatically, like magic. Android phones can do something similar using your Google account. But here's the difference. Android isn't just one phone. There are Samsung phones, Google Pixel phones, Motorola, OnePlus, and many others. Each one can have a slightly different way of handling backups. So while both iPhone and Android phones can protect your data, they don't necessarily do it in the same way. Now here's where we come in. Someone walks into the shop because their phone stopped working. Maybe they dropped the darn thing. Maybe it got wet. Maybe it simply won't turn on anymore. One of the very first questions we ask, do you have a backup? Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes they're not sure. And sometimes they thought everything was backing up, when in fact, it wasn't. There's another situation that's even more difficult to deal with. Every so often, someone brings us in an iPhone that's activation locked. Activation lock is actually a great security feature. It helps keep thieves from using a stolen phone. But if the original Apple ID can't be accessed, recovering the data becomes extremely difficult and in many times just impossible. Not because the data recovery failed, but because Apple designed it that way to protect your information. So here's my advice. Don't wait until your phone stops working to find out that you actually back up. Take 5 minutes today, open your backup settings, make sure they're turned on, and check when the last successful backup happened. It could save you years of photos, important contacts, and memories you'll never get back. And remember, as always, use technology with intentionality. And that's all I have to say about that today. Peace.